Let's talk about love and marriage, the way that God intended. Life experience, here we share it. The No Fruit Podcast. Tune in from any platform. No Fruit Podcast. We'll help your spirit transform.
Hello, everybody.
Hey everyone. I hope that your holiday season is great.
Yes. Hope it's going well. Hope you had a great whatever you're celebrating.
Yes,
Day.
it doesn't matter what the
Hope you
season
had a
is.
great day.
We just hope that your holiday season is enjoyable or has been enjoyable, and because to be honest, it's always a holiday somewhere.
Every day is a holiday.
Pretty much. So
Especially when you listen to us.
yeah, pretty much. Also, one of the things I did realize as I've been doing some research, the national calendar day website, whatever that is, there's literally a holiday or a special day 368 days a year.
68.
Oh, most definitely, because it's beyond leap year times too. Like it's a whole lot going on.
Yeah, when I watch the news in the morning, the one of the newscasters has a list of what all the crazy days are. That's why I said to you the other day, I was like, you were like, what are we going to have for dinner? And I was like, well, it's National such and such day. That's what we're going to have.
Yeah, because you said something about, I think it was chicken or I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, I thought like, well, if it was that type of day, then why somebody should have it for free, right? That's what we're going for dinner.
Well, we did that one year when it was like National Cheesesteak Day. One of our local cheesesteak places, for those that are in the area, they had discounts. I think we got like half off, and we did go out and get
Something like that.
Cheesesteaks. But I didn't do the research on the whatever meal it was for that particular day. So sorry.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
It wasn't that deep.
It wasn't that deep, but we're talking about
We're
other
talking
stuff.
about holidays.
Yeah.
The idea for the day is what?
What's something that you wanted as a child, Maurice, that you didn't get, and you still want it today?
That I didn't get.
You did not get it as a child, but you still want it today.
So, at what age?
Just as a child, something
as
that
a
you wanted
child.
it as,
So, one of the things, because I think, off microphone we had talked about, you had mentioned maybe something that might have been forbidden or something like that, right? And so one of the things that I wanted that I did not get until I was older, maybe teenage wise, but I still didn't get it to the extent I really wanted it to be, which were collecting Garbage Pail Kid cards.
Wow, okay. That's new. I didn't know that. That's different.
Yeah, I had wanted some Garbage Pail Kid cards, and
You have a few, right?
no,
In your collection? Your card collection?
not Garbage Pail Kids.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just all baseball cards and football cards and some other stuff, but it's no Garbage Pail Kids.
Okay. So is that a collection you would want to start?
No.
Oh, but I said, what's something you would want to have now?
Okay, what would I want to have now?
Yeah, something that you didn't
Nothing.
get as a child that you would still want now.
I gotta think about that. Oh, you know what it is?
Okay.
There is one thing that I always wanted, and I get variations of it, but I still haven't gotten it yet. So, just like anyone else, I was into Knight Rider.
Okay.
And Knight Rider had, and my cousin Howard, he had the Knight Rider car that had the lights and everything, and it was big enough for Michael Knight. He was 11-inch, G.I. Joe action figure type dude that was able to fit in the car, and that was like the funnest, dumbest thing to have this big car jumping up in the air. Like if I remember correctly, the kit itself was almost the size of a Barbie car. So
Well, it had to be if you're trying to put 11-inch same size as a Barbie in it. So yeah. Okay.
So I think if I'm not mistaken, our cousin who had Barbie stuff, or some girl cousin or whatever it was, kind of able to play with those type of things at the same time,
Right.
type thing. So, of course, all the boys was trying to be Michael Knight, whatever else, because nobody trying to be Ken in a Barbie Beetle or Barbie,
Right.
mystery machine or something like that, so, because it wasn't, the black car. Actually, you know what? That's funny. The black car with the black rims, like everybody, like that life still is on him. Right?
Still hot now.
But yeah, I think that's what it is. That I get, like I said, I get different variations of it.
Right.
Because back then, and you don't think about it until like now, how much those vehicles probably influence what you do now. Like I said, that whole black car, black rim thing, like. Now I don't think anyone wants the Ghostbusters car. Like,
No.
That's a little extra, but maybe the A-Team van could be a little iffy in today's space. I think nostalgia wise, people are like, oh wow, A-Team, right. But on the other hand, like, oh wow, A-Team, right. So
like was it Challenger or Charger for the Dukes of Hazzard? Like, so all those, some of the things came back. So some of those movies.
Right. So
or TV shows, yeah.
So I would say the Knight Rider toy itself.
Mm-hmm.
Now, do I want the Firebird or whatever it was? I think it was the Firebird. So whatever the car that it was, do I want the car real life wise? No. But because I don't like T-tops like that.
Right.
But overall, I'm not sure if Kit was a T-top or if Car was a T-top. I can't remember which one it was. But regardless, that wasn't me per se. But I always liked the toy. I like the lights, all that type of stuff.
Right.
I think some of the cars today, even with the underground lights, like certain things kind of give you that impression. So I would probably say that. Because when I think about Transformers, I've gotten some of them over the years.
Right.
Again, it might not be the exact same ones that the G1s that we had back then, but some of those have been coming out, so I've been collecting some of those. Otherwise, that's about it. Any of the video games that I wanted as a kid, been able to get at some point in time or receive some point in time.
Right.
Sneakers, like I'm trying to
everything else that you kind of wanted as a child, you have been able to check off your list.
Some form of it.
Right.
So I would probably say that specific thing, that
Okay.
so the kit car or Garbage Pail Kids type stuff. So that type of thing.
I would say for me, as like you said, childhood, Christmassy type thing. One thing that I wanted as a child that I never received as a child or even looked into as an adult, because I didn't think about it until we had this conversation, was a real Barbie dream house. Just didn't have one.
What is a real Barbie dream house?
It was made by Barbie Mattel, not made by the off brands or anything like that. So I wanted one of those. My cousin had that. I didn't. Had a bunch of dolls, had a bunch of clothes, a lot of other things Barbie, but didn't have like Barbie furniture or Barbie dream house. I had a Barbie car, had a Barbie minivan, a lot of other things. I think I had a Barbie bathtub. You press the buttons and bubbles would come out. Like, there were little things.
I remember that.
That I had, or had a shower to it, and really dumb stuff. But so yeah, I think childhood wise, that was one of the things that I wanted. Teenager wise, I wanted a life size video game. A friend of my mom's had, I think, a Miss Pac-Man or whatever in their dining room.
Okay, yes.
And
I do want one of those.
Yeah, so I kind of wanted that, or a pinball machine. But, okay, it's on video, but it's not the same. I used to get a kick out of it that I didn't have to put quarters in it when we go visit. And I could just sit there and play video game over and over and over again. So those are the two things that I could think of that were like toy-wise that I thought of as a young child and then as a teenager. And then I guess teenager to young adult is just traveling. I've always like looked at different movies and TV shows and just like, wow, I want to go there. Mm-hmm. So still haven't traveled outside the United States. So one day when I grow up, I'll go off this land of ours called the United States.
So one of the things that, I have to say about traveling, I do and I don't to some degree, i.e. why we probably haven't done that together, if you will. Now, let's be honest, though. I mean, have I been out of the country? I have.
So.
But it's only
don't
been.
Rub it in.
The only thing I can say is only been but Canada. Now,
Canada.
But some people will say, well, that's still outside the country.
Exactly.
Twice. But then there's some people that would say, it's only across the, so you're still in a continent.
Right.
Now, you have been to more cities in the country than I have. I haven't been on the West Coast yet.
Okay.
Where you've been more than once.
West Coast once.
More than once.
No, you keep thinking that I went on that second trip. I didn't go. Only went to California once.
Can you go to Arizona or something?
That's not the West Coast.
It's not the South. It was the Southwest. Southwest? Like what is it? What do you consider?
And I went to New Mexico.
New Mexico? Okay, maybe that's more south-ish.
Right. I didn't go to Arizona.
I thought you went to Arizona.
No.
I don't know why.
Las Cruces, New Mexico.
Okay. I'm sorry. It's just the way you said it. Like I don't know why that just popped in my head. That's retarded.
I've been to Michigan and to California.
But you've been to more. I don't know. Maybe you haven't been to more states than me.
Come on. I think we've gone through this before, and you've been other places.
But anyway, but see the video game thing. See, right now we don't have enough space, but I sure enough would get the one-up video game. Like we would have had that by now. I've been looking at it for this year. I've been looking at it
but
just
it looks
to put
little.
It is little.
I want the
actual arcade.
Yeah, I want the
version.
actual arcade version. Yes.
So, but then but see, with you saying something about the Barbie dream house, right?
Yes.
We bought our daughter a house.
Yes,
though.
but it wasn't Barbie.
It wasn't Barbie.
No, it was wood. I want the plastic. Barbie's plastic. Hers was wood, and
well, maybe next
furniture.
year. Maybe next year you'll get.
No, I have no Barbies. I don't. There's no point in it. That dream has.
Nobody said that you can't get Barbies.
That dream is gone.
Nobody said you can't get no Barbies.
Don't want it.
Why not?
Because I don't.
You can still get it though. See the Michael Knight car, I probably can't get.
You do have a smaller one.
I mean, I have a but it's not that.
I understand it's not that.
I can't get that. You can still get the bubble tub. Like you can still get that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't get the Michael Knight.
Okay.
Now, could I look it up on eBay? Maybe somebody will have it for.
Maybe your cousin still has it.
I doubt it.
So.
I doubt
maybe
it.
It's still in the basement somewhere.
I doubt it. What am I gonna do? For those of you who may know who my cousin may be, he is stationed in the armed forces right now. He's all the way on a whole nother seaboard, right? And so I could ask him like, yo, dude, you still got, X, Y, and Z in your basement in your mama's house?
He might say, let me find out. And you could call her and,
She's not going down in the basement.
She might have done inventory and knows. She might call a neighbor and call a friend and say, hey, go and look and see. Who knows?
Yeah, well.
Or your cousin might be like, you know what?
I'm pretty
I've
sure
been missing that toy. I think it's still down there.
I think he probably got rid of it.
It might be sitting in his room.
It might be sitting in his room? Where, right now?
It might. No, not his room he's in right now, but his bedroom at home. Who knows? But.
Well, yeah. I know that those are some of the things that I wanted as a kid. That one, could I find Garbage Pail Kids now? Probably could.
Yeah. You
get what I mean? But I have zero interest in collecting that. And and the Michael Knight, like I said, Transformers, even with video games, like I said, some type of form of it. So, I mean, I'm with you though. I would love to have the actual arcade, and we, and we sit here and look at. For those of you who don't know, that's part of our pastime. We look at YouTube and look at people do remodels and all that type of stuff, and how they have game rooms. I'm like, oh, but see, the problem is, here's our dilemma. In order for us to have every single thing we want in our house, we have to be a billionaire, because we need to have a crochet room. We need to have a cricket room. We need to have a game room. We need to have...
It's called a craft room. You have one craft room and you can figure out all that
We're
other
not gonna
stuff.
do
You have
one
one
craft.
game room and you can figure out all of that stuff.
Yeah, well...
We don't need to have 5 pinball machines and 25 arcade games.
Well, just like you want a life-size, Pac-Man or whatever.
I don't know. I just want a life-size game.
I want a real life-size driving game
Okay.
where the car moves or the motorcycle moves or
Right.
something. Like, I want
And you
real
think
life-size.
you would never get a chance to play it because your kids would be on it all the time. Every time we go to the arcade, that's what they spend all of their money on. Because they get in it, they get on it,
guess
whatever.
what? They need to get a job.
We'll just have to rig it so they have to pay, and we can get it for free.
So here's the problem with it, right? So I could probably figure it out, just from a computer perspective.
Right.
Well, I do have someone else that's into it too, right? We do have somebody else that's into that who might be able to do even better. So, being our son.
Or maybe everybody just have to pay.
But you know what, though?
But we'll just have a stash. We'll be able to open it up and use their quarters.
Yeah, I mean, somebody would have to have a key.
Yeah.
The tokens or something. And somebody could be like, hey, how come you always on? Well, you just don't know. I mean, I got the coin with the rope on it.
Right. Remember that? I remember that back in the day. I never did that in the arcade, though, but in other places. But, yeah, an arcade. I wonder why they all went away.
What, arcades?
Yeah.
I mean, I think because of video games themselves.
Everything kind of went to the home video.
Yeah, I think.
But I guess even with movies, the movies were more.
Because even all right, so let's just use movies for an example. I'm quicker for us to buy it and watch it at home than I am for us to go see it in the theater. And the reason being, like I was talking to, Mike for Neighbors Podcast, shameless plug, that about going to the movies.
Yes.
And so when you have to spend $20, $25 a person to go to the movies, versus spending $25 on the movie itself, watch it at home.
But there's all these hacks now that you can hey, I'm a
Nobody
student.
doing all that.
I'm a student. I can get a discount. Hey, I'm on Amazon. I get the Amazon discount.
Nobody doing all that.
Well, okay.
I ain't doing all that. I'm doing it legitly.
It's not saying it's not legit.
Yeah. I'm not. I mean, for me, it just.
Yeah, I know. Never mind. This guy won't even use a coupon. Just take the coupon. It'll be free. No. Babe, why pay $15 when you could just take the coupon? It's one piece of paper. They'll give it to you. You give it to the cashier, and this item will be free. No, I'll be back. Just take it. Just take it.
Please. I took the stupid coupon. I took it. Yes.
Did it work?
It worked.
Thank you. And so will some of these hacks. But I don't know. I mean, I guess with the movies, the screen, the nostalgia of what's going on with everybody at the same time.
The other part of going to the movies, though, I guess because, again, age, right? Do I really feel like looking at a really, really big screen?
That's a lot of big.
I know, right? Sometimes it felt that way. Mm-hmm. Because we were, you had the regular movie screen, and then eventually I had gone to the IMAX. We had gone IMAX, and I was like, IMAX! And then, we was doing IMAX.
I didn't like IMAX.
Right.
It gave me a headache.
That's what I'm saying. Like after a while, I was like, oh wow, like that's not good. And then
I don't like 3D. That gives me a headache, and I don't like IMAX.
and so and then the other part was, why pay $25 for someone? All they're gonna do is go to sleep. Hint, hint. So I don't want to pay for somebody to sleep, somebody to take a nap. We can just sit at home and enjoy it. Also, the other $75 that we didn't spend, we can have our own steak. We can have like you know, we ain't gotta eat just popcorn. I mean, we can have all of it. You know, and so when you think about being budget friendly, i.e., coupon, right?
Yes.
You know, so how many things of nachos can we eat? How much soda can we drink? You know,
And go to a real bathroom.
Right.
You know, put the
Right.
movie on pause. So
Right.
I understand.
You get what I mean?
But again, tying back to video games and arcades, like, so why did they go away? So I think it's just
No, I think it's the same idea. Video games and stuff, i.e. movies, they were
costly.
not just costly, but you know, if you think about all the negative stuff that might have gone on in those places, hygiene stuff, and like, you know, if you think about stuff like COVID, like you can't have an arcade with the idea of COVID.
Yeah.
That's hard. Everybody's gonna wear gloves, mittens, you know, hazmat suits to play an arcade game. That's not easy to do.
It's not.
You know, so yeah, so I think, you know, if you have an arcade, that's, I mean, even, and think about it like this too. I mean, you think about bowling or skating and things like that, you know, so they don't seem like they are as popular, especially as when we were kids.
Right.
You know, so because everybody that I see that goes skating right now is our age. No one's, I don't see anyone's kid.
Because everything has changed for them. So, yeah, they just don't go outside.
Right.
So they're not going bowling. They're not, because that's outside. They're not going roller skating. That's outside.
They're not going outside.
Yeah, they're not going outside.
Yeah.
They'd rather talk to their friends via their phone, FaceTime,
Yeah.
text each other, and that's it. That's their life.
Right. Right.
So we know it firsthand. That's what goes on in our house. So
Pretty much.
very well.
Pretty much so. You know, so share with us, you know, what your a gift that you wanted as a child that you never received. You know.
That you might still want to get.
Yeah. You know, you always wanted that Kango hat, you know, that rope-a-dope chain, you know, them shell-top Adidas. You know what I also wanted to?
Oh, my.
A T.I. sweatsuit.
Oh, you always wanted one of those.
Yeah. Actually, I think they're coming back too.
Yeah, I've seen them.
But yeah, I just can't see my big rubber dub in that right now. So
Yeah. Shiny.
yeah, I don't want to be shiny suit man. So
Okay.
but yeah, you know, so let us know what your thoughts are. And
Continue to have a great holiday.
right.
And
We shall see you in mañana. Mañana.
what?
However
We
you
shall
say it.
see you soon.
Talk to y'all later.
This week's episode has come to an end. But the fun doesn't have to stop here. If you have any questions, suggestions, or feedback, head over right now to Twitter and Facebook and like, share, and get involved. Join us next time.